I am sure you saw that Occupy Oakland got insanely ugly yesterday with scenes of just flatly horrific police violence. We're going to be talking with Susie Cagle about that in just a bit later on. A man named Scott Olson, who is a Marine, who is one of the protesters, was shot in the head by police with what is most likely a tear gas canister. He was shot in the head with this canister, and the police have fractured this young man's skull. The video of it is horrific. It's sickening. After this young man who survived 2 tours in Iraq, after he gets hit in the head, he goes down. People around him rush to help him. A bunch of people, a small group, surround them and they try to help him. They scream for a medic. They're surrounding him. They're trying to give this man medical care. And when that happens, when these people are trying to help this down man, the police then throw a flash grenade into the crowd, into this group that was trying to help this young man whose skull has been fractured. Currently, Scott Olson is currently in critical condition. He was placed in a medically induced coma to help with the swelling of his brain. I don't know. What the hell can you say here, everybody? What can you say about this? Look, mayors and police departments across the country have turned their own cities by choice into war zones against their fellow citizens, against peaceful protesters who are doing nothing but exercising their First Amendment rights to free speech and assembly. Matt Iglesias of Think Progress tweeted that the treatment by police of the Oakland protesters, of gassing them, because they're gassing them, they're shooting rubber bullets, but gassing them, he wrote that if we gassed foreign soldiers, of foreign armies, if we gassed them, it would be against international law. It would actually be a war crime to do that. It's against international law to use chemical agents against foreign armies. But apparently it's perfectly fine if we gas our own citizens who are peacefully sitting in a park. It's fine to do this thing that's against international law for people who are sitting in a park. My friend David Waldman from Daily Kos wrote, the next time I hear about how vets fight to protect our rights, I'll remember the one they shot in the head for actually exercising them. Look, again, what can you say with these type of tactics? When these tactics were used against uprisings in the Arab Spring, the State Department, President Obama, conservatives, liberals, Democrats, Republicans, they all came out and said this is horrible. They were outraged, and they were correct to be outraged. But where the hell are they now? Where are they now? Where the hell is the media now? At yesterday's White House press briefing, not one reporter, not one single solitary reporter asked a question about the police violence at Occupy Oakland. Not friggin' one of them. We need police officers, we need firefighters, we need veterans, we need mayors, we need city council people to join us. I truly in my heart believe that most of you who are on the fence know that these tactics that you saw in Oakland that happened yesterday, I know you know those tactics are wrong. I know you know that the tactics are immoral. If you can look at the pictures, if you can look at the video of that young man who had his skull cracked open, if you can look at that and just shrug your shoulders, if you can look at that and in your conscience, if you can say that you're fine with that happening here in your country, hell, you shouldn't be fine with it anywhere, but you're fine with it happening here in America, in your country. If you are fine with that, I truly do not know what to say to you. Because here's the truth. It does not have to be this way. Hell, in Albany, New York, the Albany Police Department bravely refused to arrest and take down the Occupy Albany camp. Even though the Democratic mayor of Albany, even though the Democratic governor of Albany, Cuomo, told them to. They told them to take the camp down, and the police force said, no, we are not going to do that. In Orange County, California, which Orange County is crazy right-wing. It is crazy Republican, crazy right-wing. People last night in Orange County, the Orange County City Council voted unanimously to allow Occupy OC to stay. And they voted unanimously to affirm that a tent city is a protected form of free speech. A right-wing council member said, and this is a quote, "I disagree with most of what you're saying, but you've clearly shown that this is an issue of free speech. So if you need to sleep on our lawn, by all means, sleep on our lawn." It doesn't have to be like it is in Oakland. It doesn't have to be like it is in Chicago or Atlanta or all these other places where the police are cracking down. It does not have to be a war zone. Mayors, police departments, you can treat these protesters with dignity and respect. It is, in fact, up to you. Because, in Oakland, after all the brutality that's gone on the last day and a half, after all that brutality, even more people showed up. And you know what? After the next crackdown, at the next example of police violence, you know what? Even more people are going to show up. It does not have to be like that. The whole world is, in fact, watching.